You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Bold and the Beautiful fans, I've got your early edition spoilers for March 31st through April 4th. Carter's moving on, Brooke is fuming, and Ridge is getting busy. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and if you are not following us, please click that subscribe button. As we always do on early edition day, we start with what is coming the rest of this week. And with that in mind, on Wednesday, March 26th, we've got Ridge making his decision. Brooke was pressing on him to ditch Taylor and come home to her. She sees that, she thinks that Ridge was just in a phase because he was all salty about the coup. Brooke put her hands on him and she kissed him and just basically told Ridge, like she always does, quit fooling around, it's time to come home. Just assuming he's going to do what she wants. And my money is personally on Taylor, just because Ridge is very upset about Brooke taking his job, and he still has a lot of animosity toward Hope, and he assumes that Brooke's loyalty lies with Hope. Meanwhile, speaking of Hope, she just shut Carter down hard, said they're done, dumped him on his butt. So it is a heartbroken COO who shuffles back to Forrester Creations. He's got his job back, but he lost his girl, and he is going to run into a smitten Daphne on Wednesday. And sure enough, she's going to make a play for Carter. And I'm very interested to see, after Daphne makes it again very clear that she wants him, if Carter's going to do like his good buddy Ridge and roll right from one woman to another with no pause between. That is something the Forresters do, and they've said Carter's like family. So Daphne may scoop up Carter and have him in her arms before the week is over. Thursday, March 27th, Heather Tom wrote and directed a very special episode of B&B for Women's History Month. It is a first for daytime TV, as she not only acts in the episode, but is running the show. Heather Tom said she actually had to have a second director on the set, another woman, to direct the scenes where she was in front of the camera playing Katie Logan and couldn't see what was happening behind the camera. But she said they worked out the technical stuff. The episode that Heather Tom wrote is about mothers and daughters and has the three Logan sisters plus Hope, also Taylor and her daughter Steffy. We'll see if we get a glimpse of Sheila and her granddaughter Luna or not. So Katie and Donna spend time talking about Mama Logan, who passed away years ago on B&B. And Heather Tom said she used the death of her own mom last year in 2024 as inspiration for some of her writing on this script. She said it was an homage to the loss of her own mother. Also look for Steffy and Taylor to do some serious family bonding and reminiscing, perhaps about Stephanie. Also, Taylor is looking pretty happy in this Thursday episode, so that's another reason my money is on her and that Brooke doesn't get her man. And this Thursday episode, centering on mothers and daughters, might also be when we get the big Hope versus Brooke showdown. That might be Friday, but I feel like it could be Thursday. It's this week, definitely. So Hope has dumped Carter after he said he took responsibility for his actions, but he called Hope out for not taking responsibility for her actions. And as it turns out, Brooke agrees with Carter and tells Hope that until she takes some responsibility, she has zero sympathy for the consequences that Hope is paying for these choices that she has made over the last few months. We're going to wrap up this week on Friday, March 28th. Luna is absolutely thrilled to see Will at Il Giardino. Now, he already knows Luna was hiding out at his dad Bill's place and now has gotten this pardon. Will is shocked, though, when Luna says she wants to reciprocate the kindness she was shown from his family. She wasn't shown it from his family. She was shown it from his dad, and Will has zero interest in her, less than zero, and isn't even going to want to talk to her, but we'll see if he shuts her down or if he's passing polite. Sheila is shocked by Deacon's reaction to Luna being welcomed into his wife's life, but I don't know if Sheila should really be surprised given that Luna murdered two of his close friends. And Sheila is intent on celebrating Luna falling into her life and plans to make the most of having a granddaughter there. Will tells Electra what he hopes will happen for them in the future, and he and Electra may be close to dropping I love yous as their relationship progresses this week and takes a big step forward. Going into the week of March 31st through April 4th, Sheila really wants Deacon to accept Luna and has taken on this mindset that Poppy is solely to blame for the deaths of his friends. Sheila may also have to remind Deacon that, the two of them both have a sketchy criminal history and may not want to throw stones in their glass house about Luna, but throwing them about Poppy is perfectly fine. And Deacon is going to be much happier to set the lunatic Luna drama aside and welcome his daughter Hope to Il Giardino. She's going to run to her daddy Deacon after Brooke chews her out and writes her a big fat reality check that Hope refuses to cash. Good thing Deacon will be there to comfort and enable his kid. He's no fan of the Forresters, so he may not feel too bad for them about the stolen company. Look for Luna and Sheila to start plotting how to get Finn back into their lives, which means dealing with the obstacle that is his wife, Steffy Forrester. And although it is hard to see, Jackie Wood is turning 7 months pregnant. They have got her covered up so nicely. I don't even know how she's hiding that baby. So it's going to be like 2-3 months before she's probably going to go out on maternity leave, and we'll see if Luna and Sheila are the ones responsible for her absence from LA. We also may be watching Carter and Daphne's romance kindle in this week. Best of all, for Carter, the Forresters will absolutely embracing him, accepting Hope dumping him, and just walking away and taking his love life in a new direction because they all like Daphne. However, if Carter finds out the seduction secret that Daphne's keeping, he may be upset, but he's a pretty forgiving guy. And of course, Hope may be livid if he moves right onto Daphne with no pause, but she should have seen it coming because Ridge did that with Taylor to Brooke, and that might aggravate Hope more. And it may further entrench Hope's opinion that she is the victim in all of this and has no responsibility for a villain role. Ridge is totally back in his element at Forrester Creations. Expect the Forresters to start planning a big fashion show to celebrate their return to control of the company. Electra and Will are heating up, but Luna and Remy will be obstacles to their happily ever after, so don't miss that.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.